good. Now here's the question. A lot of people say to me, okay, Mr. Vesty Pants, okay there, gay matador. Okay, what do you, I don't even, Olay. They'll say, okay, well, if I'm so enough, if I'm so gosh darn enough, if I'm so worthy of love, then where's my love? Right? It's a good question, right? If I'm so awesome, why don't more people love me? Or, if I'm so enough and lovable, then why did that person leave me? Huh? How many people are kind of thinking that? It's a good question. Well, here's why. When you think you're not good enough, it's going to be scary to be authentic and open. So you're going to do behaviors that are going to try to protect you from getting hurt. But hurt is based in the belief that you're not good enough. But you think it's true. So you're going to go around trying to protect yourself. But when you protect your heart, you're also disconnecting your heart. So when you think you're not good enough, you're going to do behaviors and act in a certain way that are protecting yourself, but it actually pushes love away. And it's those behaviors that push love away, not you. Do you want me to show you those behaviors so you can stop doing them? Okay. When single, what would help you increase your chances of a relationship? Looking super hot. How do you know this is true? Because society tells me so. Okay, big round of applause for Sahar. Female, no name, being thinner. Female, no name, my booty jiggles. It could be spelled my booty giggles, but I feel that would just be called farting. I didn't fart. I had a butt laugh. Where's Sam Bloom? What would help you get more love? Being cute. Because how can boys resist a cute girl? They can't. It's science. I appreciate that, Sam Bloom. Well, on some level, I know what you're talking about. It is science. I mean, it feels like science. It feels like we know that if we look different, we'd get more love. How many people think if you somehow looked different or were different, you'd get more love? Yeah, and I thought that for the longest time. When I hit puberty, I basically peaked at 13. I was about the coolest, neatest 13-year-old in the world, and then I hit puberty, and it was a horrible fall from grace. The second I got that first pubic hair, it was just like downhill from there. And I got pimples, and I was not prepared. And the pimples weren't that bad. On a scale from 1 to 10, it was like a 5 on the Accutane commercial scale, kind of like a Jessica Simpson level. Okay? I'm not a fan of her music. I'm just saying my pimples were similar to hers. The point is, I thought I looked monstrous. I really did. I mean, my pimples ruled me. And every morning I would look up and my day was good or bad depending on my pimples. And I didn't just think they were unattractive. I thought they meant that I was just like unlovable. Nobody would love me with these pimples. And I was positive of it. I was absolutely positive of it. And I got to school, and then I got to college, and there was this guy, Derek, and he had pimples too. And when I saw him, I was like, oh, poor Derek, you got pimples. You're going to die alone with me. Because pimples equals no love. I know. It's science, right? And I knew it. Pimples equals no love. I knew it to be true. And then 2 weeks later, Derek, who has pimples, shows up holding hands with Pippa. Pippa Manley. Who's Pippa Manley, you ask? She was the prettiest, coolest, most interesting girl in the school, and she was holding hands with Derek, which means, obviously, Pippa was a prostitute. No! But on some level, that's was my first thought. Is is he buying her? Is he just a really close cousin? What is it? Because I couldn't comprehend how a guy with pimples could get love, let alone love from Pippa Manley. And I was confused, and my brain was like, no, I know pimples equals no love. I know this. And I walked up to Pippa. And I almost walked up to her like she was crazy. I was like, hey, Pippa, so what's with Derek? Kind of he has pimples, so he's unlovable, duh, right? And I said, why are you with Derek? And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, he's got pimples. And she said, that's true? I said, so why are you with him? She said, because I love Derek. And it was just my head melted. I couldn't comprehend what was going on in that moment because I was so sure that what I looked like meant no love. But I want to tell you this, you can be sure about that. but it's not real. And I want to show somebody here tonight that it's not as real as you think. Is there a woman here who's willing to be courageous, who, I don't know, tells herself that if she was thinner, she'd get more love? And I want to show you that that's not true. Is there a woman here who's willing to be courageous enough to volunteer? Oh, what's your name? Kira. Would you be willing to come on stage? Big round of applause for Kira, everybody. All right, so we're going to do an exercise, and this is meant to help you. And if at any time you feel uncomfortable, you just let me know and you walk away. But you're going to be good. Okay, Kira. So you, on some level, have this belief that if you were thinner, you get more love.
Yes.
Okay. Just like me with my pimples. Okay, now watch. Now, here's the thing. The theory is, my premise is that's not real. But you think it's real. Isn't that fascinating? Mm-hmm. Okay, so watch. Watch how quickly I can bust this myth. Are you ready? Are you ready? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a woman in this audience who would consider herself not thin, who has love in her life? Boom. There it is, Kira. Not skinny. They got love. Now watch this. Is there a woman here who would say that she has an athletic body that struggles with love? Look at those skinny women. Look at them. You ever looked at them and thought like, oh, if I just look like that, it would all work out?
Yeah.
Okay, there they are. Okay, what's your name, ma'am? Who raised your hand? Yeah. Roxanne. So you are thin. So according to Kira, you are thin. You must have nonstop love constantly. Tell her how it's always unicorns and hunky guys from Magic Mike. Go ahead, tell her. Go ahead, tell her how great it is because you're skinny, because skinny equals love. It's not, what? But you're skinny because... No unicorns even though you're skinny. Okay, so already it should be melting a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you the real reason that the love isn't around, because it has nothing to do with your body, okay? Ready? We're going to do a little experiment. Gentlemen, be respectful. I want you to look at Kira, and in your brain, silently, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, just pick a number in your head of how much you would like to get to know Kira better. Just pick a number in your head, and get the number in your head. You got your number? You got your number? Get a number. You got a number? Raise your hand if you got a number. Raise your hand. Everybody, come on, participate. Okay, you got your number? All right, now we're going to get to know the real Kira. We're going to do a little dance number. Okay, you get to do any dance. It doesn't even have to be a dance. You just have to wiggle, okay? Wiggle to the music. But I'll go first to just break the ice so you know this. Okay. Wait! Oh! Kid and play. Back again. Howdy ho, hit him out of ho. Okay. Woo! Winded. All right, so it's your job, and you stand here. Okay, come here. And you do whatever move you want, and then I'll support you, and we're going to turn into a move. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay. So everybody, clap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Do it to the fellas. Do it to the fellas. Do it to the. Hey, oh, hey, oh. All right. Good. Okay. That was good. You rocked it. Bring a round of applause for Kira. Now the final piece. A lot of times when I say everyone needs to learn to sing their song, your song comes out in your laughter. No, you don't have to sing. When we laugh, our natural joy, our natural essence comes out. So I'm going to ask you to laugh, but I'm going to give you some help. Nancy, would you stand up? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to look at each other, and you're going to start fake laughing, and you're going to start fake laughing, and you're basically going to start fake laugh and re-laugh until you just like lose your chicken, okay? Got it. Go, keep going, keep going, keep No, I know. Keep going. Keep going. Go. There it is. No, keep going. Keep going. Okay. Whew. All right. Big round of applause for Kira. Okay. Now, gentlemen. Now that you've gotten to know Kira a little bit more, the real Kira, the inner Kira, I want you to pick a number, 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, on how much you'd like to get to know her better. Okay? Get your number in your head, get your number in your head, get your number in your head. Okay, now watch this, Kira. Gentlemen, raise your hand if once you got to know Kira better, the number of attraction went up. All the hands went up. What does that mean?
That people are nice.
No, they're not being nice. What is it? So you're enough. When the real you came out, you became more attractive. You're not any skinnier. You don't look any different, but you became more attracted to them when you allowed the real you to come out. So what does it mean that you became more attractive when the real you came out?
It means you're enough.
It means I'm enough.
It means I'm enough.
Say I'm enough.
I'm enough.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, maybe you don't have to make your body smaller. Maybe just make your smile wider. Okay? All right?